What's up, Vlogmas 2K19? It's Afro Angie for Kingdom and Community, and I'm late, but I'm here. So go ahead and like and subscribe because I'm going to be doing this Vlogmas thing this year. I really didn't know I was doing it until last night. I was on YouTube and I kept seeing Vlogmas and I was like, duh, I could definitely be doing this. Like I said, I'm late, but I'm here. Vlogmas is actually like a breath of fresh air for me. My channel, the purpose of my channel is like to inform and enlighten, and that stuff is deep, you know, especially because I'm talking about uncomfortable topics. And so I really make sure that I research, and I even try to incorporate research in the videos by like screenshots or, you know, just like clips of things or like evidence. Guys, that takes so much time. On top of the editing that you already have to do just to have quality content in general. Like, and then the type of material that I want to discuss is, like I said, very uncomfortable. For me to have just kind of started, I guess, in the year, because some of these YouTubers that I'm like looking up to and even influencers, like, they've been in the game for like 5 years to the point where now like that's their job. Well, I'm trying to like work and I have 11 different side hustles, and so I'm like, it's honestly very time consuming. That's one thing that I definitely underestimated, but it's okay, I'm not complaining because I'm getting it done. But unfortunately, perception is everything, and if you guys don't know me, because like the truth is hard, the truth is ugly, you probably think that I'm like a really mean person or that I'm bitter or all these things that I have actually heard in real life. And that kind of hurts my feelings because it's like, you know, people will say that someone is divisive for telling the truth, but the truth itself is divisive. In fact, we're already divided. Someone just shedding light on, you know, the harsh reality and trying to show ways we could possibly fix it, that doesn't make them divisive. The issue is already divisive itself. Whatever. But I get told often, guys, that I'm just XYZ. And I'm really not any of those things. And maybe if I do Vlogmas, you guys can see my personality and see, like, you guys can see my thought process and like where I'm coming from. And maybe when you watch my, like, you know, my real videos in 2020, then you guys like will have a better understanding of where I'm actually coming from. And maybe you won't, but at that point it doesn't matter because I'm going to say it anyway. And I really have to just get over this fear of like what people think of me because I'm saying the truth that's ugly and uncomfortable and it goes against what you've been taught. So like you naturally are going to resist it and be angry because it's like, well, I have to challenge my whole way of thinking. I've been there before myself, so I get it, but it has to be told. Sorry. Literally, you're just vlogging yourself in the Christmas spirit and being me. I, of course, view Christmas a little differently, not to be a buzzkill, you know, but we have taken the meaning out of Christmas, you know, like, but I also can say that because growing up after the age of like 11, like, I no longer look forward to gifts because that just wasn't something that we could really like afford. And I didn't care, you know, like I guess because I kind of was forced not to care, but like even when I was that young, like I understood, you know, like I understood that there were more important things in life. I'm not trying to be shady to people who look forward to gifts because gifts are nice, you know, I like to give gifts, I like to receive gifts. I say all that to say, you know, I will be doing like a little bit of shopping for Vlogmas and stuff like that, but Christmas to me is more about giving. It's more about, I'm a Christian, so I do try to make the focus Christ. Even though I know Jesus wasn't born on Christmas, like, okay, I get it, but I'm still going to celebrate his birthday in this season because he was the greatest gift. I have a few Christmas parties I was invited to, and so I was like, okay, I actually could do Vlogmas this year because I actually have things to vlog about. So, yeah, but if you're looking for like a a bunch of like buying things. You're probably not gonna get it on this page. I will be doing some shopping, but like I'm not about to break my bank to vlog for you guys. I'm sorry. But kudos to those who do. Hey, if you got it like that, you got it like that, sis. And get it how you live. This Vlogmas thing is about to be interesting because I love the Christmas spirit. I love Christmas music. And then like, I live in the South. So people definitely take Christmas above and beyond. Like, people are so nice during Christmas, and I love things like that because I think that's really what it's all about. It's about how you treat people. It's about how you show others love. I just think that Christmas brings out the best in people. Like, even people who don't celebrate Christmas, they can't help but be affected by like the beautiful Christmas spirit. I try to add joy, you know, wherever I go. I try. Like I said, when I start telling the truth, people say things, but as long as God knows my heart, then I have to just be okay with that. People in the South don't really always have the most open of minds. That's okay. I still love the South. You can't talk about the South if you're not from the South, so don't do it. But that's something that I have to overcome. I get very self-conscious because I have been in positions where I've had a lot of attention. I had a really big like limelight, if you will, and people, when you get to that level, people make up in their mind what you are. And once they have their mind made up about what you are, you can't change their mind. And so anything that you do that goes against that is like a huge letdown for them. And I never want to let anybody down. Like, I appreciate when people think highly of me, but I also want people to allow me to be myself. Like, don't box me into this idea you have of me. I'm thankful that it's a positive one. It really just comes down to communication and the idea of accepting when people don't agree with you, right? Like, I grew up in a family of 6, so we always were arguing, disagreeing, but I love the fact that my mom, and it's really where I get it from, she's so open-minded. She thinks more than me. She researches everything. We're Christians, and she would be looking up other religions, not to study them like for like doctrine purposes, but just to like understand. And so at a very young age, I learned the gift of like, okay, people think differently than me. Why do they think that way? What makes them think this? Where do they get their information from? When I was in middle school, I was like, atheism and agnosticism became really big. I think it's because people were deciding that they wanted to be themselves and not what their parents told them to be. So suddenly there was like a huge group of atheists and agnostics in my schools, and I'm really close friends with some of them to this day, even some that practice Satanism. And like I said, I'm a Christian. Like, I believe I'm a strong Christian, but I value understanding why people think differently. You know what I'm saying? It actually makes my belief stronger when I'm able to see their perspective, and it challenges me like, okay, do I really think this? And why do I really think this? And it's usually yes. And then it makes it stronger because I'm able to reinforce why I feel how I feel. I grew up in a very like diverse area, and diversity doesn't always mean color or ethnicity. It also means thought. That helps me to be a person who can appreciate different thought processes. Everyone is not like that. Like, to the point where if you disagree with someone, especially those people who were like, have like a very like close-knit environment growing up, something that I didn't have, and they really lean on their foundation of their childhood, and you tell them that what they've been taught is wrong, even if you back it up with research, they don't want to hear it. They shut down, they get angry, and I just can't relate to that because I guess it was a blessing to grow up with people who oftentimes I was the only one who thought like me. And so having to be understanding of other people's thought processes was just something that like I had to get used to, but like a lot of people don't know how to do that. So when people see that I think a different way than them, they already have this vision of me in their mind, like they find that I'm being disrespectful, and that's hard for me because like I said, growing up, I really didn't have much. I was actually bullied a lot, like people thinking that I'm pretty and this and that. That was so rare to me when I got to college because, like I said, I was just bullied a lot. I'll talk about that later. But so when people talk about my character, the one thing that my mom was always like enforcing good character, and I always strive to be a person of good character. People talk about my character, y'all, that tears me up because I feel like if I don't have my character, I don't have anything. So again, I'm hoping that Vlogmas will show those of you who have like gotten to know me over the past 2 years because of the title that I had. I hope that you all will get to know my character and not just my accomplishments or things like that are good. I'm really thankful that those of you who noticed that, I'm thankful that you noticed that. But I hope that you get to know me for me, so that when I start telling the truth again, because it's coming, I'm sorry, it's coming. I hope that you all will know my heart and know that it's not coming from a place of X, Y, and Z. And it might be ugly, it might be hurtful, and sometimes I might get my facts wrong. I'm saying that now. You know, you can't believe everything you read on the internet. Everybody has their agenda. Even people who try to be non-biased, they have their agenda, and their perspective has been shaped by where they come from and things like that. So I fully recognize that. I might be wrong. You can refer to this video when I am wrong. I don't have a problem admitting that. But just know, like, number one, I'm growing. I'm 22. I'm allowed to do that. And number two, just because I say something that is not nice to hear doesn't mean that I'm not a nice person. But then besides that, you know, like, I have to learn myself. Like, I have to stop caring. Mikey! He knows he's gonna go in this cage. You know you're finna go in the cage. Yes. Yeah. Oh. I won. He's really upset. I wanted to start yesterday, but another reason why I didn't is because I'm trying to upload this video to YouTube. And I'm really not having the best of luck. So I hope that Vlogmas goes smoother. And if it doesn't, then you just get multiple uploads in a day. Mikey. So since I'm already late, I'm going to be really stocking up on content, like material. So tomorrow's Vlogmas will really just be like a continuation of the day today. Also doing this on my iPhone because who has time to be vlogging with this big DSLR? I mean, if that's what you do, then that's cool, but I won't be doing that. The quality will not be as good, but if you watch anyway, thank you for rocking with it. Found my necklace in my car. This concludes Vlogmas day 1. That's really day 3. This is what I was doing the past 2 days. You guys really didn't miss much, but yeah, I'm going to continue the rest of today on tomorrow's episode or tomorrow's vlog. So thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Tell all your friends, because Journey to 300 will be successful. I personally believe that I'm going to exceed that number. And I also just going to say Vlogmas is going to give me my first video with 1,000+ views. I'm going to speak that into existence. And I'm just going to go ahead and say this too, that I'm going to be monetized in 2020. So these are just some affirmations that I'm speaking into existence, also praying on, and you can help me make that possible by subscribing and sharing this to your friends and followers. So I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.